How fast can you actually lose body fat? And if so, what is the fastest way to lose body fat? Now, this time of year, a lot of people find themselves on YouTube looking for advice on fat loss. And the biggest problem is with the fitness industry is there's going to be thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people trying to give you the quick, fast gimmicks because they know it's going to get your clicks. Because no one wants to go, do you know what? I want to lose fat, but in like 3 years of hard work, because that's not sexy, it's not fun. No one wants to wait that long. Everyone wants fat loss results yesterday. So they're going to try and find the quickest, fastest way. And that's human nature. We always want now. We always want the quickest things. People buy cars on finance. People take steroids to get shortcuts. So when you're trying to lose body fat, you're going to think, what's the fastest, best way? And I don't blame you, because why would you want to take longer to get us the same result? But then you're going to go on YouTube and people are going to say 6 weeks shred and 5-second bull sack and blink and biceps and squat and fucking abs, whatever it is. Everyone comes up with something cool to get your attention, to get your clicks, and then they sell you a program or a PDF that they know damn well ain't going to work. And half the people selling it to you have been training for 10 years and they know firsthand it's not that quick, it's not that simple, it's not that easy. But if they turn around and said, all right, guys, look, here's the brutal truth. You're probably going to have to cut out all your fun foods for a few years, actually. And you know that gym that's like annoying and exhausting and you've got those long, busy days, you might need to be in there a few times a week, maybe 45 minutes a pop. And here's another brutal truth. You're going to have to push yourself harder than last time. And it's not easy. And if you miss a bit or drink too much or go over your calories, you're going to have to get back to it straight away. And you're going to have to do this for a very long time before you get anywhere. No one wants to hear that, but that is the reality. Now, I've been a coach for 10 plus years now, right? And the reason I bring that up is I've spoke to so many people about their fat loss journey. I've walked so many people through their fat loss journey. I'll whack up photos always. I like to show off what my clients have done because I'm really proud of them and I'm proud of what we've done. For the context, all these guys come to me and they're like, dude, I want to get shredded in like 6 weeks. I got 4 weeks until my vacation. Yeah, January, I want to get it done in 1 month. And it's not their fault that they think that. The fitness industry promises it. I used to think that when I broke up for school, when I was younger, I could go and buy one of those muscle magazines, copy the workout and meal plan, which is chicken, broccoli and rice and bicep curls, and go back to school looking like Ronnie Coleman in like 4 weeks. And it never works. And I always got frustrated and I thought, maybe I'm doing it wrong. What's the next thing? Maybe I should do keto. Like, you start searching for all these things. And the brutal truth and the brutal reality is, and that's what I'm here to say, is if you want to lose fat as fast as possible, here's a few things you need to do. Number one, forget the fad diets, forget all the gimmicks, keto, carnivore, eat the greens powders. This is the industry selling you idealistic, things that you think are going to be true. First things first, if your calories aren't right, nothing's going to change, okay? So you could eat ice cream and be in a deficit and lose body fat, and you can eat broccoli and be in a surplus and gain body fat. Okay, obviously it's very unrealistic to eat 4,000 calories of broccoli, and it's very unrealistic to eat ice cream and be in a deficit. Let's be real. What I'm trying to say is everyone has this baseline of calories. If you want to gain weight, you need to be slightly over it, and if you want to lose weight, you need to be slightly under it. So if you want to lose fat as fast as possible, that is number one. You have to be in a deficit. There is no way around it. You're not going to lose weight not being in a deficit. You can go, oh, what about keto though, mate? Well, if you're cutting out carbs, you're cutting out 50% of your bloody calorie source, you're going to be in a deficit. It's not the fact that you're cutting out carbs, it's the fact you're eating less calories. Same with carnivore, because you're going to be eating meats and a lot less calories vicariously, 9 times out of 10. If you do a fat loss drug, a lot of times they suppress your appetite, shrink your stomach, prevent you from eating too much food, or play around with your hormones, which obviously is not going to be healthy or sustainable, so I wouldn't recommend it. Either way, it's always achieved by a calorie deficit, which you probably already know, right? It's kind of common sense. But the reason I'm saying this in this video is to guarantee that you hit that calorie deficit. I recommend you do one of two things. You track your calories so you can go, right, bang, bang, bang. Okay, I'm over. Didn't realize how easy that was. I need to be 500, 600 less. Track it, figure it out, and then you start to go, cool, I know what I should be eating to hit my numbers. And if you get bored, you can swap it around because you're tracking it and you're in control and it's long-term sustainable. Or if you don't want to track, or it's a bit of a faff, or you're just crazy busy like most people, meal prepping, which I don't like to promote because I did a lot of meal prepping and I didn't really get anywhere and it really frustrated me and it was very boring, it's very tedious and it doesn't really last that long and you kind of box yourself in, no pun intended, to the same foods. So, I like to do a bit of a mixture, prep some meals that I know are good that I can have and then track the rest so I can choose if I change my mind or have a different appetite going on. Either way, if you can control your calorie deficit and hit that every single day, week upon week, month upon month, That is going to be the most fastest and guaranteed way to lose body fat. It just takes a little bit of habit building, a little bit of planning ahead, a little bit of paying attention, a little bit of self-control and discipline, and you will get there. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, what calories should I be having? How do I know this? How do I know it's set up properly? You can use online calculators. You can use ChatGPT. If I'm honest with you, it's kind of hit and miss, but it's a good place to start. I have provided a nutritional blueprint that I use with the exact equation that I use for my clients to guarantee that deficit. And there's also some advice in there on how to set up your macros and when to adjust the calories and how much should be in a deficit. Even if you just take that away from this video and you track your calories and hit those numbers, you're 80% of the way there. Okay. Now, the second thing that's really important to consider with fat loss, especially if you want to be fast, what do most people do? They just cut out loads of foods, they starve themselves, and the scales come down because they're eating nothing. And then eventually they start to run on empty, they start to feel ill, they start to literally starve, they lose muscle tissue, and then they fall off, binge, and put it back in, which is why they do yo-yo dieting, right? A lot of people say, oh, the diet shouldn't be sustainable, you should just jump in and get out. And I agree with that in terms of the discipline, get in and lock in. But getting in and getting out, what do you think is going to happen? You starve yourself, you lose the weight, you get out. Then you put the food back in, you gain the weight back. That is literally a yo-yo diet. So if you are able to track the food, pay attention to it, and lose weight consistently, it's a lot more fast and sustainable because it's going to be rapid every single week. Now, if the calorie deficit isn't too big and you don't do loads and loads and loads of cardio and you're eating consistently, and then you pair that, right, this is the workout side of things, you pair that with resistance training to get stronger in the gym. Depending on your experience level, it could be gym equipment like machines, cables, leg presses, chest press machines, or if you've got more experience and been training for a while and your body's getting a little bit stubborn, you can do the free weights. There's no right or wrong or best or whatever. It's whatever you're comfortable that you can stick to long term and then slowly add reps and weight to. If you're adding reps and weights to the lifts, you're slowly progressively overloading your body's capacity to perform. If you back that up with high protein, a slight calorie deficit, and you're completely improving in the gym every single week, reps, weight, whatever, guess what? You're going to increase demand for calories, you're going to increase the demand for lean mass, and because you're in a deficit, you're losing fat, and because you're hitting protein and getting stronger in the gym, you'll keep and maybe even gain some muscle, which means two things happen. You lose the body fat you want to lose, and because you're gaining muscle at the same time, or at least having a bias towards keeping lean mass due to the performance in the gym, your body now needs calories to repair that muscle tissue from the workout, so you burn more calories total. And if your body keeps lean mass, guess what? When you get lean, when you get shredded, when you lose the body fat, it's way more sustainable because your body's been given a reason to keep yourself lean. Your body now needs calories to sustain the muscle and to sustain the performance. Whereas most people just do loads and loads of cardio, starve themselves to get that initial dopamine hit of seeing the scale go down by 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and go, yes, 10, 20 pounds, oh, getting there. And then they blink, they fall off, summer comes around, they pack it all back on, and they're like, well, shit. And then it comes to next January, and you could probably relate. Maybe you've done this a bunch of times. I've done it. I know loads of people that have done it. I've actually got, in fact, I'm going to show a client called Ross. I think he said it was 10 years of just yo-yo dieting. He would starve himself, do keto, do loads of running, avoid beers. Then summer comes around, then he wants the beers again, then he caves in, gains the weight, and then just kept yo-yoing, getting stuck with a little bit of a belly and no muscle. We got stronger. We did 3 resistance days. We tracked his calories. We made some adjustments, held him accountable. Bosh. Obviously, he lost some body fat, gained a little bit of muscle. In I think this is 4 months, quite a short amount of time, to be honest with you. And that's why I made this video, because fast fat loss doesn't really exist. People think it exists because they starve themselves and see the scales come down, but then they realize that it's not going to last. And a lot of that scale weight is going to be water, glycogen, and a bit of muscle loss. So the fat loss is quite slow. Whereas if you aim for a small calorie deficit, pair it with strength training, and progressively, consistently overload and improve and pay attention to those 2 basic metrics of where are your calories, what's your strength in the gym, you will lose body fat. It will compound and get faster over time, and at the end of it, you'll be able to stay lean. That is the point of this video. I know it's kind of a bit rambly and ranty. Sometimes I think these videos are easier for people just to watch and listen to in the background. If you have any questions about that, you can message me on Instagram at Elite Transformation Project, or you can drop a comment if you have any questions. I would suggest you download that nutritional blueprint in the bio, work out your calories, start tracking it on NutriCheck, MyFitnessPal, in a notepad, or if you don't want to track, like I said, work out your calories, divide it by your meals, and do a meal prep. If you hit those numbers and it's accurate, and you get to the gym, do a simple pull push legs, or an upper body, lower body if you're super busy, or if you're crazy busy, a full body. As long as you're getting stronger a little bit each week by adding reps and weight, and you hit those numbers, you can't fail unless you make excuses or you're lying to yourself that you're doing it and you're actually not. If you do that, you're going to get the fastest fat loss in 2026. You're not going to fall for all the gimmicks, all the fads. And what I'm saying here is based on my 14 plus years in the industry. I've read all the magazines. I've tried the high volume. I've worked with all sorts of clients from all different backgrounds, all different starting points, all different things that they've tried and failed at. And the basics work. If every fitness influencer talked about the basics, no one would listen. I guarantee this video won't get a load of views because I'm talking about basic, boring crap. But if this helps one person get in shape, if this helps one person avoid doing some stupid fad trend or listening to some guy that blasts steroids and then he lectures you about how bad sugar is, even though he's pumped chemicals into his nutsack. It's just, the fitness industry is hypocritical. And I get hate for being honest, to be honest with you. I don't really give a shit. As long as this helps you. If you're stuck or struggling, you can drop me a message. I have more videos you can watch over here. And I just hope you have a really good year. Just fucking do it this year. Let's lock in, man. You got one life. And I'll tell you now, before I got in shape, I felt miserable. Genuinely, it sounds dramatic, but I was miserable. It's not just the results, it's the ability to stick to something and feel proud of yourself. So lock in. Start where you can. If you can't walk, fucking crawl. And if you can crawl, you should probably walk. You know what I mean? Get on with it, all right? Stop watching this video. Go and do it. Don't click the next video and go, oh, I need some motivation, bro. Motivation's a myth. It's an emotion. It will come and go. You know, there's no motivation without action. It's like going, oh, I really want my parcel to arrive. Oh, when did you order it? Oh, I haven't ordered it yet. Okay, well, it ain't going to show up until you order it. Just like motivation. It's not going to show up until you take action. Take action, and guess what? You probably feel a little bit motivated. I always do that. It's supposed to zoom. Like my video, please.